Hello everyone, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel John Lewis 3D Learning. In this presentation we are going to see periodic table and some of the periodic properties, physical properties. They are boiling point, melting point and density. So what is the definition for these terms and how they vary in the periodic table when we go down a group and when we move across a period. So first let us take boiling point. What is boiling point in the very first place? The temperature at which an element evaporates to gaseous state is known as boiling point of the element. You take any element and if you go on heating it at one particular temperature, what will happen? So that will start evaporating into gaseous state. So that temperature is known as boiling point. Is it clear? Okay, see, you may ask me, see, some of the elements are already gases. How can they boil? You might ask me. For example, chlorine is a gas. Already it is a gas, then why should we heat in order to evaporate it? See, we should not see only the current temperature. What we need to see is for chlorine, when we cool it down to minus degrees, below 0 degrees centigrade, that also will turn into solid. Therefore, when the temperature rises at a particular temperature, that will start evaporating. Okay, is it clear? Okay, that is why some of the elements will be having negative boiling points. Okay, you should not get confused with all these datas. Okay, now what is melting point? So the temperature at which an element melts to liquid state is known as melting point of the element. From solid state to liquid state, that should turn into, so it should melt into liquid form. Again, same thing, some of the elements are already in the gaseous state or liquid state. How can they melt? See, if you reduce them to minus degrees, below 0 degree Celsius, they all turn into solids. Therefore, at a particular temperature they also melt. So that temperature is known as melting point. That may be in minus also. That may be below 0 degrees also. So that's what we need to understand very clearly here. What is boiling point and melting point? Why some of the boiling points and melting points are in negative? They are very low. The boiling point and melting points are very, very low. Even it can be below 0 degrees Celsius. So let us take boiling point and melting point down a group. So what will happen? So when we go down a group, the boiling point and melting point decreases. And for you take non-metals, see on the other side of the periodic table, you take non-metals, for example halogens, that increases the boiling point and melting point. When we go down, that increases. See, for here the change is not same for all the groups. When you take metals, first group element, second group element, it decreases. But if you go to non-metal side, if you take for example 17th group element, halogens, the boiling point and melting point go on increasing when we go down a group. So let us see with some datas. See, for example here, this is a first group element, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium. We have never taken the last element, francium, because that is radioactive. So look at the boiling point. So first let us take melting point. Lithium melting point is 181 and sodium melting point is 98, potassium 64, all degree Celsius. Okay, rubidium 39 degrees Celsius, cesium 28 degrees Celsius. It goes on decreasing. Melting point goes on decreasing when we move from top to bottom. And take boiling point, that also decreases. See, boiling point of lithium is 1342, whereas for cesium 671. So there is a gradual decrease when we go down a group. Therefore, from this what we understand, the boiling point goes on decreasing when we move from top to bottom of the alkali metals. Now let us see halogens. So here it decreases. If we see for halogens, see boiling point and melting point of halogens. So look at the data here. Melting point of fluorine is minus 220 degrees Celsius. Chlorine minus 101 degrees Celsius. I told you know some of the elements will be having negative boiling point and melting point. So these are all some examples here. Okay, then bromine minus 7.2, iodine plus 114 degrees Celsius, astatine plus 302 degrees Celsius. So it goes on decreasing. So when we go down the group here for non-metals, the boiling point and melting point go on increasing. Take the boiling point, that also the same case. Okay, fluorine minus 188 and chlorine minus 35. Therefore it increases. And bromine plus 58.8. So minus 35 is chlorine and next element bromine is plus 58.8. Therefore it goes on increasing. See, for the last element astatine it is 337. Therefore when we go down the group in non-metals, the boiling point and melting points increase. That's what we need to remember here. All the groups are not same in boiling point and melting point. For metals, the boiling point and melting point goes on decreasing when we move down the group. For halogens, it goes on increasing. Okay, now you take across the period what happened. Across the period what happens. So here first element is sodium. So you can take, see here the first element is sodium. Therefore we take the graph and read out. Okay, so for sodium, let us take the boiling point first of all. Then for magnesium it increases, and then for aluminium it increases, and then for silicon it decreases, and then again it decreases, then slight increase and then it decreases. That means what? Initially it increases and then it decreases. That's what we have to say here. Boiling point across the period, when we move from left to right of the periodic table, what happened? Initially it increases and then it decreases. And similarly you take melting point also. That black line is melting point. See here, that rose line is boiling point and the black line is melting point. So the melting point also increases initially and then it goes on decreasing. Is it clear? So this is the trend of boiling point and melting point across a period. Initially it increases and then it decreases. So we have to be very clear with this statement here. So increases up to group 14 and then decrease. Density. So next physical property is density. First of all, what is density? So the ratio of mass to volume of an element is known as density. So we have learnt in physics and also in chemistry in lower classes. What is density? So density is equal to mass by volume. Mass by volume. See, for example, you take a solid substance here like this. Suppose it is tightly packed. So let us say there is no gap inside and it is all tightly packed. Okay, now let us say, so this is the solid state of an element. Okay, let us take its mass. Let us find out its mass. So its mass be, let it be m. And what is the volume of this solid state? Okay, let it be V. Therefore density is the ratio of mass to volume. So mass in the numerator and volume in the denominator. Okay, mass is in kilogram and volume is in liter. Therefore so many kg per liter. Okay, that will be the unit of density. Okay, now what happens to this density? See, first let us take down the group. So down the group it increases. Down the group density increases. And across the period what happens? Initially it increases and then it decreases. So initially increases gradually first, then decreases. Is it clear? So down the group it increases, but when we move across the period what happens? It increases gradually at first and then it decreases. So alkali metals density, we see the data, we can very easily understand. These are the first group elements except francium, and you take lithium is 0.54 gram per cubic centimeter. Instead of liter they have given it cubic centimeter. Okay, then 0.97 for sodium. Potassium 0.86, rubidium 1.53, cesium 1.87 gram per cubic centimeter. I told you when I gave you the definition for density, I gave you kilogram per liter. So instead they have given it here gram per cubic centimeter. Okay, so here what happens if you see the data, it goes on increasing. Right, therefore increases gradually down the group. What happens to the density when we move across the period? So let us see third period elements density. So sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, like that it goes on. And let us see here, sodium 1, magnesium 1.7, aluminium 2.7, silicon 2.3 and phosphorus 1.8 gram per cc. Then finally sulfur 2.1 gram per cc. So it goes on increasing, no? See, sodium 1, magnesium 1.7, aluminium 2.7. Up to aluminium it goes on increasing. Then after aluminium what happens? For silicon it is 2.3, for phosphorus it is 1.8. So it goes on decreasing. And again in sulfur there is a slight increase, but that is not much. But even though it increases, it is lower than the highest value 2.3. Therefore what we can say, it gradually increases first and then it decreases across a period. Hope you understood what is meant by density and what happens when we go down a group and what happens when we move across a period. Similarly, we have learnt for boiling point and melting point also their definition and their trend in the periodic table. That is, when we go down a group, what happens, and when we move across a period, what happens. So thank you very much for watching. Until we meet next time. Bye bye.